And it's my pleasure now to introduce our governor, Pat Quinn, for a few remarks.
Thank you. I want to thank Congressman Enyart for his devoted service to all of our service members. He served as Adjutant General of our Illinois National Guard. We had our largest deployment since World War II of 3,700 Guard members who went to Afghanistan. I was there for a few days. I want to thank, on behalf of all the people of Illinois, the General and now Congressman for his devotion to the families of our service members, to all of our veterans. When they come home, we want to make sure they have good jobs, decent health care, and a decent education. That's a duty of all of us on the home front. Abraham Lincoln from our state, President of the United States, once said it's the duty of all of us on the home front to take good care of those who bear the battle. And that's why we're here today, because Abraham Lincoln, he understood how important it is to invest. During his time, the Transcontinental Railroad across America was built. Abraham Lincoln knew that you had to invest in order to grow. And we want to say to everybody in our state and our country, if you're breathing, we want you working. We want to make sure we have a good job for everybody in America, and definitely here in Illinois. But the only way to do that is to make sure we invest in our transportation and make sure that we have the best roads, the best highways and bridges. Make sure that we invest in things like the bridge not far from here, the Stan Musial Veterans Memorial Bridge that we just dedicated a few weeks ago. And then today, we took a look at this harbor that will be fired up and ready to go by the fall of this year. And it's important to know that we put a lot of people to work in building this new harbor to help this great port district expand and create even more jobs for working men and women. They had to move 350,000 cubic yards of dirt in order to make things happen right here in Madison County, in the Metro East, in the state of Illinois, in the United States of America. And I think it is important, as was mentioned, this is the 5th anniversary of that federal law that put America to work. It definitely helped our state of Illinois build highways and roads, make sure that we took care of our railroads and our ports and our airports. We had to do that in America because if you remember 5 years ago, our president, President Barack Obama, inherited an economic disaster. And with his teammate, Vice President Joe Biden, who's with us here today, they said to America, the only way we're going to get out of this economic ditch is to build and make sure people had an opportunity to have a job. The best way to fight poverty, the best way to fight crime, the best way to keep families together and build a middle class is a job. That's what our Vice President understands, and that's what our President understands.